boom, 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 boom. Hi guys, welcome to my channel and Happy New Year! My name is Sweet Tea. I'm an otaku hottie who loves all things anime, comics, manga, TV shows, film, you name it. I am very passionate about those things, and if you are really interested in those topics too, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so we can have a fun time with chill vibes. In today's video, I went to celebrate one of my favorite series for hitting a major milestone. I'm going to be talking about One Piece. This week, the manga released its official 1000th chapter in the series, and that is such a huge deal. And as a One Piece fan, that's so exciting. Not only is it the 1000th chapter that was released within the series also has numerous other accolades as well. The anime itself has 956 episodes. One Piece is the best-selling manga of all time, and it's also one of the highest grossing media franchises of all time too, coming in at an estimated $21 billion. Wow. It's just an exciting time to be a One Piece fan because the series, although the series has been going on for over 23 years, the story just keeps getting better and better, and the quality never drops. Like Oda keeps raising the bar, and as a One Piece fan and just as a lover of anime, manga, and just fiction in general, it's like such a huge deal. So since One Piece has all these accolades, and since One Piece has been going on again for over 23 years, what is it about the series exactly that makes it so great? Why do so many people have this love and passion for One Piece that they are so invested in this story that's been going on for a very long time? Well, in today's video, I'm here to answer those questions. I'm going to tell you what makes One Piece so great and why you need to start the series. Like, you just need to get on the ride, get on the boat. All right, ride away with us. I'm gonna tell you why you need to start One Piece today. And if I don't convince you to start One Piece today, then that's your loss. But I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah. So one reason to me that makes One Piece so great is its world building. The world building within One Piece definitely stands out from other series and can be compared to other popular franchises such as Star Wars, The Hobbit, Middle-earth series, and many more notable franchises that you think of when it comes to world building. For one, the world of One Piece is huge. It is huge. In the world of One Piece, there are 4 oceans, which is the North Blue, South Blue, East Blue, and the West Blue. And then there is a strip of land called the Red Line that divides these oceans up. And through the center of the world, there is a different sea called the Grand Line, where a vast majority of the story takes place, because that's where a lot of the pirates go to go ahead and seek the One Piece, because it is located on the Grand Line. And there are even 2 parts of the Grand Line as well. There is the beginning of the Grand Line, and then there's the New World. And so basically you have Weenie Hut Jr. and then you have the Salty Spittoon when you get to the New World. And that difference is made evidently clear when you get past the time skip part in the series. On top of that, it's a very diverse world as well. You have different types of islands that vary with seasons. So you have islands where it's always snowy. You have islands where it's always sunny. You can have some islands where it's always daytime or islands where it's constantly night. There are so much range and versatility to these islands that it really adds on to the culture and depth of the series, especially that this is especially emphasized as the Straw Hats go ahead and venture from island to island within the Grand Line. For example, Water 7 is an island that is completely made up of canals, which is amazing, and it kind of mimics that of Venice. Whereas Alabasta, one of the first major arcs in the series, is a desert country island. And there's just different types of islands that really make the series special. Even ranging for islands that are completely submerged underwater like Fishman Island, and even sky islands like Skypiea. The range is limitless when it comes to the world of One Piece and the potential that we have whenever we visit these unique islands within the series. And because of this vast world of One Piece, there is a lot of lore that surrounds the series, especially a lot behind the 100-year blank period that wasn't recorded. That the world government purposely made this way. Because of this lore that surrounds the story of One Piece, it really makes it a story that is really interesting, and it captivates you because you want to figure out too, what makes One Piece tick? What is the One Piece? There is still so much lore that we just don't know the answers to, and as a result, fans have made countless and countless theories upon theories upon theories about what the One Piece may be, who is Joy Boy, the ancient weapons, among other things within the show as well, and even about the characters themselves. And there's so much to explore within every aspect of the show. But there are countless other questions that we just still don't know about. And of course, people want to know these questions, and curiosity drives people towards wanting more, wanting more. And One Piece consistently delivers that to its fans. And while a lot of questions have been answered, there's still a lot that we don't know. And it's crazy because, again, this story has been going on for 23 years and there's still a lot of stuff that we just don't know. And that's the beauty of this series, honestly. So that's one reason why I really love One Piece. Is just the world building is immaculate. It's superb. It is just the flavor, like, it's just amazing. You cannot tell me that the world building is like trash. You cannot tell me the world building is just simply chef's kiss. Like, amazing. Another reason to me why One Piece is so great is because of the character development and character progression that you see throughout the story surrounding our main protagonist, the Straw Hat Pirates. Each Straw Hat has their own unique personality, with their own special and somewhat heartbreaking backstory as well. And the more that you learn about these personalities, the more that these personalities even interact with each other, the more you become encapsulated with how the Straw Hat dynamics work. You really find yourself becoming part of the Straw Hat family as well. Like, you feel like you're part of the crew because you get to just witness and see all of these triumphs that the crew has, everything that the crew was able to overcome throughout their story, especially when you look at where the crew started at from the beginning. So it's just amazing really being able to watch the progression of these characters. And what really makes them unique and what drives this force as well is because although they're all Luffy is the Straw Hat's captain, they all have their own unique goals and their own unique personalities that really add on to the dynamic of the crew. For example, we all know Luffy's dream is to become the king of the pirates and find the One Piece. Zoro's dream, however, is to become the strongest swordsman in the world. Sanji's dream is to find the All Blue, an ocean where all the oceans in the world intersect as one. Nami's goal is to chart all of the oceans, and then Nico Robin is to uncover the hidden history of the world. And I can just go on about this, but these unique drives that each of the Straw Hats have really tie the crew together and make them support each other's interests, because ultimately, in order to achieve these goals, they had to voyage on the Grand Line and find the One Piece for the most part to uncover these hidden mysteries that the crew is seeking. And in a way, we are also a part of the crew because we're trying to figure out the history of the world, and we're trying to figure out all these hidden things as well and figure out what exactly is the One Piece. So as the story progresses, we really find ourselves as part of the Straw Hat crew, and just seeing their triumphs, the times of them just having fun, the times of them having conflict with each other, or internal or external conflict within the crew. It just really makes the story that much special, and just seeing how they're able to persevere through these conflicts really makes you fall in love with these characters. It really does. There's even a point where some crew members leave the crew for a bit because of stuff that's going on, but seeing how the crew handles that and how eventually everybody comes back together as a family is something that is really, really special. And that can be emphasized at the halfway point of the series. I'm not going to tell you what happens there because that's a huge spoiler, and if you want to start the series, I don't want to spoil it, but like there's a moment where Luffy remembers that just because he might have lost something doesn't mean he's completely alone in the world, because he still has his friends, his crew, his Nakama, and that's what really, like, that's something that really makes One Piece special. Another great thing about One Piece that I really love that the series explores is the thematic diversity the show also has. Along with exploring the different moralities of different characters too, as you go ahead and invest yourself into the story. What I mean by this is that One Piece is not afraid to touch on topics that are really sensitive that we even deal with in the world today, such as racism, discrimination, classism between like the rich and the poor, and just so much more. There are so many thematic elements within One Piece that the story touches on as the story progresses, and I feel like this is something that we could really learn from as we continue to have more conversations today about these topics. On top of that too, like I said before, it's really interesting to explore the different morality amongst characters, even with organizations as well. So for example, we have the world government, which is the overall governing system of the world, you know, and then you have the Navy and the Marines, which are run by the government. And the main quality of the Marines is that they uphold justice, but to some people, the Marines are evil, you know, some of the Marines are corrupt. And of course, like, it's Marines' jobs to subjugate the pirates. However, a lot of people choose the life of a pirate is because they want to choose freedom versus traditional lifestyle. They want to be able, and that's a big part of Luffy's character as well, is that he wants to be able to be free and just do whatever he wants. Overall, there's a lot of duality that you can see throughout the show. Good versus evil, bad versus good. What makes someone evil? What makes someone good? Especially when you dive into the backstories of these characters and you see how they become who they are in the present time as well. So then it can beg the question, is someone born truly evil, or is someone's circumstances, do they turn them into this person? You know, like what would happen if maybe the way that they grew up was different? There are so many thematic elements that can be explored throughout the series in One Piece. And personally, as someone who's really into that kind of stuff, because eventually I would love to be a filmmaker one day, I feel like that is amazing. And there's a lot of things that you can learn in terms of storytelling devices when it comes to One Piece. Now that I gave you all a few reasons why One Piece is so great, I'm going to tell you why you, yes you, need to start the series today. Or if not today, you need to start it this year. Just start One Piece. Mark my words, you will not regret it. One reason why you should start One Piece is because of the length. Now, you might be thinking, the length? What? But it's 1,000 chapters. There's over 900 episodes. Why would I want to start that? And that's honestly a big reason why a lot of people do shy away from the series, is because of the length of the show. And then I have a confession. I was one of those people. I used to be one of those people who would not start One Piece at all because of the length of the series. And honestly, I used to make fun of One Piece because of how long and drawn out it was in me. But I didn't know better because I hadn't actually, you know, gotten into the series, you know. At one point, you know, like I was lost. I was a lost soul before I started One Piece. I really was, you know. I was a heretic. I was a sinner. But you know what? I was lost, but now I am found. I was blind, but now I see, because Oda showed me the way, and that was One Piece. You can basically call me now like I converted, you know? Like I converted from being a heretic and converted from hating One Piece to now I am a One Piece evangelist. But for real, like I feel like the length of the series is really what gives One Piece that quality, because once you really start the series, you're not gonna want to put it down. I remember when I started my One Piece journey, I did not want to stop, and it really feels like you're on a journey with the Straw Hats, like as you continue to immerse yourself into the world of One Piece and the story of these characters itself. Like you feel like you're a part of the voyage on the Grand Line. And that's just an amazing thing to watch the Straw Hats progress, and you feel like you watch them grow up, and you feel like you're a part of the family too once you really dive into the series. So if anything, I feel like the length is something that is honestly a plus about the series. And let me debunk something real quick too, because people will often say it takes like, people try to say, doesn't it take like 100 episodes for the series to really start and to get good? No, that is completely false. Debunked. Let me tell you why. Because stuff really honestly picks up in the story within the first 30 episodes of the show. So do with that information what you will. That's all I gotta say. But for all those people who try to misguide people saying that, oh yeah, it takes like 100 episodes to really like get into the series, wrong. That is false information. Do not listen to them. Listen to your friendly neighborhood otaku hottie, because I will not lead you astray, my friends. I will not. Another reason why you should watch One Piece is because of the unique art style and the humor. Because when I first started One Piece, like something that was really peculiar to me was the art style. I remember One Piece coming on Toonami when I was a kid, and I wouldn't really watch it. Like it would just kind of come on after like a Naruto episode or something like that, and I would see it and I would be confused because the art style seemed so wacky to me. But as I started the series for real, and then when I started reading the manga, you can really see why Oda's art style is so unique and special, because it emphasizes a lot of different human emotions. Anguish, disgust, excitement, joy. There's just so many emotions and ranges that Oda's able to do, and the character designs are pretty freaking cool if you ask me. These are some of the most unique character designs I have ever seen in a series, like for real. And I think it adds on to that diverse element that Oda implemented into his story as well. One Piece is honestly one of those like pick-me-up animes that I like to watch if I'm feeling kind of down. And because it makes me feel good. It's like a feel-good anime to me. It's like a comfort anime to me because it makes me feel good when I watch it. It always puts a smile on my face. Oftentimes, if I'm feeling especially sad, I will go ahead and look up funny compilation moments from the pre-time skip era of the show, because that part of the series is a little more lighthearted, because after the time skip it gets a little more serious with the stuff that the crew has to deal with. But anyways, just like the humor in the show is honestly really, really funny. Like I was not expecting One Piece to be that funny, but it's great. There are some really great moments that you get within the show, especially during like the Skypiea arc, for instance, and all types of different arcs. It's just so funny watching those moments, and that's one reason why you really feel yourself becoming one with the crew, is when you watch those funny moments, for sure. And the last reason why I think you should start with One Piece is because of the consistency of the quality of the story and the consistency of the story progression. So there's often times where I'll see lengthy series that go on for a long time. They start to kind of lose their edge a bit. They start to waver from the quality of the story. I honestly found that with Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Like it kind of wavered a bit because of like the length of the series. And different series I know also suffer from that as well. But One Piece, honestly, the story gets better the longer it gets. Like Oda does not drop the ball at all whatsoever. He covers his bases. Like it's a really, really solid story. The progression is consistent. It's just overall like good quality, and the more you progress on your journey, the higher the stakes get, the more dramatic it gets, the more you learn about the world of One Piece. And that's what really gets you to fall in love with the stories, because seeing these major feats that your favorite characters are able to accomplish is simply amazing, and it's so satisfying to really be able to look back and see where they started and see where they are now. So overall, I honestly feel like One Piece is a great series. There's a reason why the series is still going strong after 23 years and why it's one of the highest grossing media franchises of all time and also the best-selling manga of all time as well. So you have to give credit where it's due. And so I really hope that maybe this video will inspire you to at least, you know, dip your toe into One Piece. Because honestly, that was me. I felt like Squidward after he discovered Krabby Patties were good when I discovered One Piece. Because at first I was like, One Piece? No. But then like when I tried it, baby, that's when it got good. And so then my friends who are One Piece fans, they looked at me, they're like, you like One Piece, don't you? Just like how in SpongeBob was like, you like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? That was me. And so yeah, I definitely encourage you to just start One Piece. Please start One Piece. You will love it, I promise. Well, that's all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed what I had to say. So please hit that like button and subscribe and hit the bell notification to stay notified on when I upload new videos. I upload new videos every week. And yeah, also keep up with me on my socials. I love to hear from you guys and I love to learn more of your thoughts. And so also let me know below in the comments. Well, have you started One Piece? Are you a One Piece fan? Or are you maybe interested in learning more about One Piece? After this video, do you think you might start One Piece? Let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. All right, well, that's all for this video, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye-bye, and again, Happy New Year.